Welcome back to the Two Alphas Talk. Today we're going to talk to you about social media and the Second Amendment. Where do we go now? Places are being shut down based upon conservative values and conservative thought, but at the same time that's the Second Amendment as well. So if you want to get information about the Second Amendment, where do you go?
Right. We all know Parler got shut down, and they're trying to act like everybody that's on Parler was a terrorist. And we were sitting there plotting to kill everybody. But yet you can go to stupid pages like NBC, you can go to pages like certain news organizations and
See the same thing.
see the same thing. They've been talking about killing people for the last 4 years. Nothing's being done to them. But yet we have our opinions and we share information between each other and not talking about doing harm to them. And they want to do harm to us. So mostly a lot of people in the industry was on those pages. We had a lot of celebrities on Parler, and it was nothing to talk about threatening on there. I know there's some people that came on the page and was talking about threatening us, but the way Parler was set up, you can put them in an echo chamber and drown them out. It wasn't Facebook.
Right. The thing also is it's a medium. So any medium can be used for good or bad. So what I say about that is, before Parler existed, there were groups on Facebook that did things, and Antifa was organized through Facebook.
They still are. They still are organizing on Facebook.
WhatsApp was put out, and then WhatsApp is also part of Facebook. They had a what's called a moratorium put on them, where you can't send a message out to more than 5 people at a time. Because of that, because they're not just in America, but you have to look worldwide. The other countries are using WhatsApp to get the word out when they were doing subversive things towards their government. But yet, an organization like Parler was shut down based upon having servers on Amazon.
Right. Everybody's looking at First Amendment rights, but like we want to say, they were on Amazon servers. Now they can get monies. They can probably get in the lawsuit if the lawsuits they're stopped.
If it makes it to court.
If it ever makes it to court, the court keeps kicking out the lawsuits. So
the thing that we have to pay attention to, guys, is that your First Amendment right only occurs when you're dealing with the government. Any of these free apps that we're using, you can be censored. And that's why they have community guidelines. And who the hell knows what the community guidelines are today? Because if they are what they say today, tomorrow it'll be something different. I have plenty of friends on Facebook who get restrictions put on them, 30 days, 60 days, whatever the ban it is. They get put on all the time because they say something outward. Not cursing, not some sexual
something
content.
they didn't agree with.
Just something they don't agree with.
Right. So I know there's a lot of people are running around getting on Gab. Gab is actually a safe place to go. You got MeWe. MeWe is another good place to go. You got Signal. Signal is, it's okay, but it was actually made by a certain government entity.
You're taking your chances.
Yeah, you're taking your chances on Signal. You have, what was it, Telegram? Everybody's running to that. You can,
just like we tell you to vet your instructors, vet your apps.
Right.
Where you put information out, because we all know once you put anything on the internet and it goes across, it's there forever.
And also, too, for you guys who are Second Amendment supporters, there's a lot of people putting out a lot of false information. So be very careful of that. They're talking about theories and talking about what they think is going to happen, and they got these sources they have. And
unnamed.
Yeah, unnamed, or they're getting sources from the intelligence agency and all this stuff. If you look at these people's background, they probably never worked in the government.
Don't know it. Don't even have a neighbor working in the government.
They're just trying to get YouTube likes and whatever, So stay away from a lot of these clowns. There's a few of them out there just putting out some crazy stuff, and if it sounds unbelievable, it is unbelievable.
Yep.
So there's a lot of clowns out there who's putting stuff out that's supposed to happen prior to the election, but none of that stuff really came true. So all those clowns have been put in a clown box, and I kicked them down the road. So let's be careful out there. Like I said, those guys put out stuff and you sit up there sharing it with people and thinking it's real. It's not real.
You pass that information on, and now people who validate your opinion or hold your
Right.
opinion valuable, now all of a sudden you look around and they think that what you just sent them is legit.
Right.
And it's not.
And it is straight up BS. It's hard to get news right now. I mean, news before was flying off the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the
Like
news
stifled.
is coming out. It's very filtered.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know whether to believe it, and the hard part about it is you can't even research it to verify it. So stay off of Google. Use DuckDuckGo. That's a good place. It's uncensored, and you can actually go there and find information. Well, you do find a lot of BS information too. So be careful
you
of
have to put everything in a strainer and see
Yeah.
what comes out at the other side.
Right. So it's a lot out there, a lot going on. Stay in the local communities, group together, get your people together. Treat this like you're in an earthquake. Have your plans, your friends, all with the same mind, and keep them close. Because you never know when you might need each other.
Yep. You got to be able to communicate.
Right. Have food stores, have your medical supplies and medical training, and just be ready for anything. You know, and also get your communications down. If it's not HF, UHF, your telephone's going to be shut down. So, you know, you need to get a second and third way of communicating.
Exactly. Even if it's just a set of walkie-talkies for the
Right.
community.
And have food on hand too. So
Definitely.
right. So we're on Instagram, YouTube, Rumble, and we'll see you on the range.
See you on the range, guys.